Hello. Hey, Darkleaf. Oh, you do get an orange star. I think that's because it's like how many months you've been subscribed or something? If it's anything like Twitch, it's probably like a bigger tier. I'm so sorry, you guys. I have to go to the bathroom. This is not good. This is why I was late. I'll be right back. Okay, I return. Sorry about that. It might be a bathroom stream. Anyway, hello everybody. I am seeing a lot of new people, a lot of old people. Hello, hello. Tired as heck. Pretty good. How are we all doing? It's Tuesday again, no problem. Magnolia saw a doctor yesterday. I hope, well, hopefully that was as stressless as it could possibly be. Everyone's here. Exclamation point. I'm doing pretty good. Can't draw humans today. Completely understand. Very big spider in my bedroom this morning. Yeah, that is not a good sign. That is not a good omen for the day. I'm so sorry. I also do not like spiders. A spider is too close to me if I can see it. Hey, Ren. Oh, you're just in time. I was gonna do Storm and Feather today. You got an EKG and got your blood drawn. Okay, okay. Well, hopefully they, like, I don't know. I'm hoping that it's nothing that would require extensive surgery. Going to a park tomorrow? Keep not managing my time well at all with this freelance job. Ending up stressful as heck. Yeah. My time... I really wanted to do the Sing of the Moon boards this month, but I don't think I'm gonna get to it. The month's almost over, and I'm filled up with what I need to do this month. So hopefully next month, but we'll see. Hey, Phoenix. Blood draws are the worst? They're not too bad. It's definitely something that you unfortunately get used to if you have to do it a lot. Back when my anemia was really bad, I'd get it drawn, I think, every 3 months. You kind of like get used to it when you have to do it that many times. Every 3 months and stuff. My labs are normal. Yeah, so that's happened to me. I think that they would put you on like a long-term EKG. if you still have the issues. Especially if they're like once every day or something like that. The tourniquet hurts more. When I get my blood drawn, every single time I got it drawn, I would never look at it. I was never somebody that wanted to see the needle go in. So I would always look away, and then I would just talk about my pets. Look away, and you talk about your pets, and it was over before you knew it. Every time. Just look away and talk about something that makes you happy. Ooh, you're colored and shading your PNB? Who am I drawing today? Well, I wanted to do Feathertail and Stormfur, and I was thinking maybe also Bramble, Claw, and Tawny Pelt? Possibly? Or Rusty and Princess. So, on my questionnaire, here, I'll show you guys. It's got a little over 700 responses now, but nothing has changed from, I think, the last time. Not much has changed, but we live underwater. So we sketched out blue and snow. My hand's kinda struggling today, so I don't know if I'll be able to render details out, but I think I could do some sketching. We'll see, we'll see. Bramble and Tawny. So anyone over 200 is probably who I will prioritize designing at the moment. A Zeo patch? Okay, okay. So we've sketched Blue Star and Snowfur. The 4 siblings, which I think this is the only 4 siblings we have in the entire list, technically. Bramble and Tawny, Crooked and Oak, Fire and Scourge. We've done these 4. Misty, Stone, and Mosskit. Moon and Morning we've done. Rusty and Princess, Stormfur and Feather, and Violet and Twig we've done. So, me and the 48 homies voting for... Mudclaw and Torny are still catching L's. They've been pretty bad the whole time. Pretty much... Shadowlight and Pound Step. I mean, Tiger, Dawn, and Flame actually catching a lot of L's. They're a lot less popular than I thought they would be. Pretty much anyone that's got like 20% vote, I'm willing to make. Cloud, Ash, and Fern are actually pretty high. I don't know if Bramble and Hawk and like Firestar and Scourge, they might be like, hey, you pledge this much to the enamel pins, you get them for free. Well, I think I'll do that for Fire and Scourge, maybe. That's what I was thinking of doing for like the half siblings. The most popular Dawn of the Clan pairing, not even hitting 200 votes, is extremely depressing. We must continue our efforts to go Dawn of the Clans. But yes. The questionnaire is still open. Greywing and Clear Sky are required. It's a Nifty-Senpai series, so I'm legally obligated to include Greywing and Clear Sky. I don't like doing mystery boxes. I don't like promoting gambling. Although, there was one type of enamel pin mystery box that I did actually think was a good idea. And I bought one at MFF. And it was the enamel pin. There was one enamel pin on the outside of the box, and that one was a guaranteed pin that you were going to get in the box. And then you basically bought 3 enamels. So you get your one that you really want, and then you just get 2 extras. If you couldn't decide. That was actually, I thought that was a smart idea, because I bought it because I really wanted that one. And then I was like, oh, well, the other ones are really good too. And so I bought that mystery box because I knew I was going to get the one that I really wanted. And then I got some that I was like, oh yes, I'm completely satisfied with these. So that was a good idea, but I don't like blind boxes. I don't like blind boxes. I think that they are... I mean, I wouldn't do that. I would just offer like discounts to be like, you get a 3 for whatever. Personally, I don't like blind boxes. The only time I've ever bought a blind box in my life was when I bought the entire set of blind boxes at once. I've done that before. Where I've just bought in a case. But then I get all of them. Yeah, they're ugly. Constantly stealing ideas from fans and not allowing fans to contribute anything officially to Warrior Cats will forever be one of the great mysteries of the world. I plan on making them stickers, but I already have a keychain series. At first I was like, oh, I wonder if I could make them like rubber keychains. That might be cool. I feel like the rubber keychains are a little bit more expensive to make though. But I was gonna make them stickers and enamels. They're an enamels pin series. Personally, I try not to have the same exact design on multiple pieces of like merchandise, for lack of a better word. I like to create a custom design for each type so that I don't know, it feels a little sellouty to just have one design and then just make it on like a bunch of things. I don't like the bonkers toys. You guys know this. I don't like the gachas. I don't think that they look good. They look like rip-off My Little Ponies. They're stealing ideas from the series. The J-Feather one has blue scratches on it, just like every single other person's design. Not every, but there's a lot of popular J-Feather designs with his stick that has the blue glowing scratches, and they're just stealing it, and everyone is like, oh my gosh, it's so cool. Well, you know what? Like, they can't come up with a good idea on their own, and they're making you buy blind boxes for it, so they're making you spend a million types of monies. There's like no quality control. The freaking half the gray stripe ones that I saw have a paint job that makes it like he's not even accurate to the model because they just, I don't like them. Okay, I wanted to do Storm and Feather, so let's see. With Storm and Feather... My opinion on the plushies is that all official plushies suck, and you should, like, buy fan-made plushies that are made with love, care, and actual, like, not cash grabs. That's my opinion. I don't have any, and I won't be having any. I have the minis because the minis, I think, are relatively cute, and also they're designed by Jay Frost, who is an actual fan of the series. Let's see. What kind of Feathertail do I want? See, in my mind, I kind of wanted the Feathertail that's like a New Prophecy, where like they're going on the journey. But then I'm sure people would also appreciate Feathertail from like Shadow and River Clan. Well, let's just like design some. Yeah, that's because I don't understand why people are constantly surprised that the official Warrior Cats merch is being like, oh my gosh, look at this thing they got wrong. It's because they don't care. They don't care, you guys. People are going to buy it no matter what. Anyways, I'm like finally actually reading Thunder and Shadow, and I'm quickly becoming converted to Strikestone for main character. I know, right? It's like the Enlightenment meme. I definitely want Feathertail to be more front and center in this picture because her design is just more interesting. Stormfur is mostly like a gray cat. He's got those worried caterpillar brows, but... The Apprentice drama in Shadow Clan is by far the most fun and interesting thing in the book. Yes, that's why I feel like Apprentice Quest would have been even better if we started that drama beforehand and had like more moments of seeing it beginning to set in. I kind of want Feathertail to maybe be looking up, but like Stormfur to be looking at her. Worried. Because she's the one that gets like the prophecy. I'm working on Raccoon being the evil man he is. Oh my gosh. Oh shoot, I never watched the PMV that I was sent in. Oh my gosh, I need to do that. This month has been a blur, you guys. An absolute blur. I'm beginning to feel the weight of how many projects I have put on my plate. Not in a way that's like I'm gonna become burnt out, but like I don't know. Hopefully this PMB will be done by my birthday. You've got a little bit over 2 months. I believe in you. How do you make your characters look the same every time you draw them? I mean, you kind of... I'm definitely not the most stickler when it comes to being on model, but when I design a character, I kind of personally understand the main traits that I want to emphasize every time I draw them, and I just focus on those. So like with Stormfur, I want his eyebrows always. He needs his eyebrows, and he needs to be round. Like, he needs to have roundy tufts of fur. But yeah, I design characters based on shapes, so... If you draw them enough. Yeah, I mean, you guys have seen how I break down. If you watch enough, you'll see how I break down cat shapes in general. I don't know, I kind of want them looking at each other. Like, Feathertail has this feather boa and her feather tail, so I kind of get her down that way. I don't know. I don't think so, but I like the headcanon. I mean, I don't think so, as in I don't think the authors intended for that to happen. But I do like the headcanon. I kind of feel like I want her to be like walking, and then Stormfur to be like behind her. Maybe? I don't know. I feel like my favorite compositions are ones that are like more simple. I mean, I do like how this one turned out, but... Oh my gosh, baby. Yeah. I feel like it'd be Crooked Star was named after Stormfur, right? How am I gonna do her tail? Oh, I'm sorry, Agnolia. It sounds like you've been really going through it this week. I'm so sorry. Please feel better. And yeah, if you've thrown up, you probably do need to drink some water and rehydrate. I know I literally said I want feather in front, but just let me cook, I guess. I don't usually drink caffeinated beverages if I feel sick, because it can just make your stomach just extra growly. I usually do Gatorade or something like that. I feel like maybe if they're both walking towards the camera, that might be interesting. Actually, Oh yeah, carbonated. Sorry, sorry. Okay, what does her tail look like? It looks freaking crazy. I don't want him to look like he's... Let's move them apart from each other. I don't want him to look like he's kneeling away from her. Because right now it kind of looks like he's uncomfortable. I want it to look like they are very comfortable. They are siblings. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that space right there, but let's work with that pose and see. Hey Fishy, I don't remember you, I'm sorry. Swampert does have big paws. He's got big peeps. He gets them from his papa. I believe he looks like... Stormfur looks very much like Graystripe, but he's very round compared to Graystripe. Graystripe has more... I think he gets the roundness from Silverstream, and then Feathertail kind of inherits his, her dad's short bits. Yeah, see, do you see how like Silverstream's got those, like all of her tufts are other than her tail and her hair, all of her tufts are very round. Stormfur inherited that. And then but his overall like build is definitely a gray stripey. Hold on, I have to type in gray paw because otherwise it'll take me forever, yeah. But like the sharp bits Feathertail inherited. Silverstream just has River Ripple's tail. Yeah, I don't remember you. I'm sorry. I don't remember everyone. What would you say the weather is like in Ohio in mid-April? It can snow in April here. It has snowed in April here. I would say it's usually still pretty cold. It can be like, it can be in the 40s or 50s, but it can also be in like the 20s and 30s. We are very temperamental here in the valley. You remember me? I feel like I try. I just don't remember everyone. I'm sorry. It's hard, okay? There's like, what? There's 56 people watching right now. I can't remember everyone. Aww, Rin, this thing you just sent me is so cute. I'm so glad it captures people's attention. I don't remember. Yeah, sometimes I don't even remember myself. Let's be real. And then if you guys change usernames, dude, I'm not remembering you. You're basically a whole new person to me. When I go, May is big convention month. Going to Iceland in August? Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. It can still be, I mean, it's usually, I don't even know how to answer that question. Average temperatures, average temps in Ohio in April. In April, Ohio experiences mild to cool temperatures. Low to mid 60s. I feel like it never gets to 60 degrees in April. I would say that it's usually like 50s, but it can get down to like, I mean, there's still frost in the grass in the mornings and stuff like that. I want her to be round. I want her to kind of be going like, let's go, let's do this. And then Stormfur's like, I don't know. Uh-oh, Apple's coming on the desk, everybody. Be prepared for shenanigans. If I change my username, okay. Big Studio Job Season 2, yay! So you guys did get greenlit for another season. I'm so happy. Uh-oh. What is she doing? She's on my desktop. Like, she's on the, tower. Girl. Hey, Ferret. I don't know what she wants because I gave her treats and I cuddled with her. I gave her all the attention she wanted before I started stream. She's never satisfied. She will never be satisfied. Make her head bigger. Did you see the new wave of merch? I swear to God, if somebody else talks about the merch on my channel, I'm just kidding. I don't like it. Moving on. Can't help but start playing for it. No, we actually got green light for 2 more seasons. Ooh. Hamilton and the big... Yeah. I feel like I haven't actually listened to a Hamilton song in quite a while. That's not true because I watched the Climb Studio, wait for it, AMV like last month, so that's not true. No, make her paws bigger. You can't make them that small. You're just gonna have to make her paws bigger. That animatic is a certified classic. It definitely, like, changed my opinion on Oakheart. I will say that. The Noodlers... the Noodlers Oakheart PMV definitely changed my opinion on Oakheart. Noodlers did wonders for Oakheart's gene pool. Oakheart and the Stonefur part in You gets me every freaking time, man. I want her paws to be more round, I think. Which one, Agnolia? The Wait For It PMV or the You PMV, like, collaborative project? Both of them are banger, and both of them should be required watches, and I think we'll put them on... Oh man, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the stream from last year to see which AMV, like, which maps and AMVs we watched on stream last year, so that I don't accidentally watch, like, the same ones over and over. Because you guys know, my memory is that of a goldfish, and I also never get tired of watching Warrior Cat maps, so I'll just literally watch the same ones over and over and over and over. Young God? Which one? What character is that? Which one's Young God? I can't remember. Leopard Star and Tiger. Yes, okay, thank you. I knew which characters. I'm like, sometimes I'm very bad with just the names of the songs. I have to be like, yes, I remember that one now. We did Good For You. Did we do Good For You? I think we did because I didn't realize that it was finished. We did Centuries because I love Centuries, and honestly I could watch that like 50 times for an entire stream. I actually don't think we watched any of my maps. I felt kind of weird. It feels a little egotistical to watch your own maps, does it not? I don't know, it feels a little weird. I know that I wasn't, it's not really my map anymore, it's like a community project. We did watch Five Giants, of course. Did we watch any of Ali Katnia's stuff? Did we watch Bone Shatter? I believe we watched Bone Shatter. We should definitely watch Gravity of Love. Someone made a video about the Warrior Cats map community dying. Did we watch Always Gold? Probably. I don't know, man. Okay, we watched Always Gold. That's good. I like Always Gold. Did we do Ready as I'll Ever Be? Probably not. I've watched that a little bit too many times. I'm not a huge... You know, my favorite Breeze Pelt map is the Lemon Boy one. That's probably my favorite Breeze Pelt map. Ready as I'll Ever Be... I don't know. Some of my favorite maps aren't necessarily ones that are like lip sync maps, I would say. They're more ones that like tell a story. Ready as I'll Ever Be is like the quintessential lip sync map where you're just, the characters are just singing the lyrics. I mean, don't get me wrong, Ready as I'll Ever Be is good. I've watched it a million times, but the ones that keep me coming back are the ones that really tell a story, you know? I feel like the community, the map community is dying because people are too scared to host maps. I feel like hosting a map has become too professional for people to like become, and they've become intimidated to host them. And it doesn't have to be professional, but people, and then also you kind of paint a target on your back of being like, there's certain people in the community, I feel like, that are very unsympathetic to people that are still growing, like a younger, I don't know. Whatever, I'm hosting a map this year. But yeah. I also feel like because no one wants to like start hosting maps, it's the same couple of people that are hosting all of the maps, and I don't know, it's probably getting tiring for them. I know I literally can't host more than like a map every few years. Every couple of years. It takes me that long to recharge from wrangling cats for half a year to get a project done. Smaller creators are getting pushed out. Yeah, the algorithm. I don't know how to help people. Part of me feels like we should have a singular... Well, I guess that's not really possible. I was like, have a singular YouTube channel that has all the maps on it. I don't know if I'm going... I like that. But that's not possible. Like a singular channel that's like basically a blank slate. It doesn't have any opinion of its own. Like just an aggregate channel. But I feel like you can't really do that. It would definitely help people get traction, but I also just feel like people would use it as like, oh, well, hosts aren't getting their proper recognition. I think it would solve some of the issues that I think some people have regarding like having videos on their own channel that's not necessarily their own stuff. Like the host of a channel, the host of a map is going to be posting other people's artwork. And some people don't like that idea. But if you have like an aggregate channel that's just like for doing this stuff, that could help some people. But I don't know. It doesn't really foster growth either for like other... I don't know. Big faces being forced to leave. I don't know. I mean, the Warriors community has a very short shelf life for most creators. I would say that the general like amount of time that somebody spends in the Warrior Cats fandom is probably like a year or 2 years max, and then most people will just like leave. They just don't find interest in it. It doesn't like capture their attention, and that's fine. So we just have like a short shelf life as a community on average. I mean, I am the exception. I've been here since the dawn of the clans, but I think that if the community really wanted to like step up map production again, we should take a step back and think about how much production we're asking from people for like projects. And it's not just, I'm not saying that it's not a good thing to ask for like more and more quality. It's kind of a natural, it's kind of naturally what was just going to happen, right? As like maps started out like with almost no pre-production, and then we did set designs, and then we did set color scripts, and then we did set storyboards, and now we have like environmental references, etc., etc., and like full on like pretty much every single pre-production is done before the map call starts, right? And that's fine if you want to host a thing like that, but I think that the community should also be open to projects that don't have as much pre-production. Like maybe just set designs. Like when the map community was making so much stuff, it was mostly like we just had a set designs and a script. And I think that the community should be more open to projects like that, which as most people don't really care for those projects anymore. They don't get a lot of attention and stuff like that. Because I'm going to be real with you, projects like that take less time to make. So if you're saying that the map community is dying, is it because we're not putting out as much stuff? Because I would argue that the stuff that's actually getting made right now is of higher quality than it's ever been before. But it's just because it's higher quality, it takes less and less, like it takes more and more time to actually produce. So if your prerequisites to a community dying is that it's not putting out as much stuff, but the stuff that they are doing is of great quality, then the solution to that is prop up some more like beginner friendly, less less pre-produced stuff, etc., etc. I don't know. Here, I'll do a poll for you guys. This might actually be a pretty skewed poll because people who watch me have probably been here a lot longer than some other people. How long have you been in the Werecat community? I'm gonna say less than a year. I would say 1 to 2 years. Maybe 1 to 3 years. Maybe like, and then like maybe 3 to 6 years. That'd be like during COVID. You joined during COVID. And then 7+ years. That'd be like you were here during, I mean, I've been here for 17 years. So, but not 17, sorry. Yeah, because I've been here since 2009. So, I mean, like actively posting in the community, not reading the books, because I've been reading the book since like 06 or 07. I'm not talking about reading the books. I'm talking about like you found the community, you started consuming the content from the community, you like started following community people, you started really enjoying like what the community is putting out. You don't necessarily have to create for the community, but yes, creating for the community is also something that happens when you're in the community. Now, this is going to be a very skewed thing because my channel has been around for a very long time. So a lot of you guys that have been following me have been following me for a very long time. We're all in this together. High School Musical moment. I found the community before I found the books. And also, I feel like my chat community, like the people that watch my streams are usually, like I don't have very like TikTok brain rot themed content. I'm very like chill and probably don't keep the attention of like younger audiences that much. So I'm also feel like the people that watch my streams are pretty much skewed towards like an older audience. But I'd have to ask this question on like my, I don't even know where I'd have to ask this. I'd have to ask it like on my community tab or like on my Twitter or something. Like to have a community-wide survey, it'd have to not just be on my YouTube, but... We are old heads, yeah. And we're still active until like 2 years ago. Yeah, I think I started like regularly streaming in 23. Maybe 24. I don't remember. I think 24 is when I started regularly streaming. What do we think, Rin? Does this satisfy Feather Stormfur vibes? My resident RiverClan head. I will say, I will tell you guys, it's very stressful to be like a semi-well-known figure in the Warrior Cats community. It's very stressful. So I completely understand when people get burnt out of the fandom and want to, like, take a break. They're so cuteness. Yeah, he needs his fluffy tail for sure. I remember when you first made the 4th Apprentice animation. Well, thank you. Thank you for following me for over 10 years. Holy crap. I appreciate every single one of you that has stuck with me, because I have definitely had a journey. My life has been a journey. Indeed. Indeed, indeed. I think back at 2014 and I've met a lot of the people in real life that have helped me and just like made an impact on my life. Like I met Connor. He's the voice actor for Longtail. I've met him a couple times now in real life, like 3-ish times. I've met quite a few people that worked on like the Ninja Neckos and helped with all that stuff. I've met Serena Whisker Moon. I just met so many people. Maple Spider was my roommate. I've met Benchwing. I've met so many people over the course of my time, and new people too. It's like, for me, I don't think I would have. I can't imagine my life not being in this fandom. Not having been in this community and met so many amazing people and just genuinely just changed my life. I would do it all over again. So for me, the stress of like being in the community has never outweighed like the benefits or like the value that I've received. Like the human relationships, I don't know. I appreciate so many experiences the community has given me. And that's why I stay here. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do his tail. I guess it'd be like this. I know. I remember watching Five Giants on Whisker Moon Serena's laptop when it was still being produced in person. I remember working on a Roxanne, my first part in Roxanne, at Whisker Moon's house on a visit. Like, I remember going to conventions with, I don't know, oh man. And I'm still getting those experiences. Like just last year, I met so many people for the first time in person doing the conventions, Dragon Wolf Rook, Light Blooms. I mean, well, it wasn't my first time meeting like Bethlemps, but Amber, first time meeting Amber, first time meeting Dreamy. It's just like, just the absolute joy. %69% said 7+ years. Nice. All right, you guys proving me wrong in chat. I see what you're doing. I see you. I see you. I will say the shelf life for many people in the fandom is not that long. Oh man, this leg is not... I feel like I'm just gonna have to move it down a little bit. I know, and I get to see you again this year! Ah! I met a lot of people for the first time last year, starting to do like furry cons. I have never had an experience... Well, okay, that's not true. There have certainly been rough times in the community for me. But I don't know. I guess I'm just like a silver lining person. I don't know if I want her leg to be... See, I feel like her leg's kind of bothering me. But I don't know what else to do here. Maybe, because... that leg is definitely bothering me. Furry cons are king. Elongation? I Well, let me look at what she looks like. Hold on. Give her a longer body. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards, because I think you're right. I think it's because, I mean, I'm trying to do like the foreshortening, but I don't think it's working. I do think she needs a longer body. Hold on. Commencing elongation. See, I don't see, but now I feel like she's too far away from him. Maybe. I meant remove the leg and round out her belly? Yeah. Now she just looks weird. But I almost feel like, I wonder... Well, what if I like did this and she's kind of like bumping into him? Hold on. Hold on. I squish towards. Ignore all of this right here. We're ignoring that for now. Don't worry about it. What if I did it like this and then like I kind of had her other leg go out like this? Check the canvas flip? Yeah, give me a sec. And then like maybe I did it so that... Oh gosh. Get him back on there. Her tail's not lining up now. Hold on. Also, their feetsies are not lining up. Oh my goodness gracious. I feel like there's just gotta be something here. I mean, I could make it all black. Oh, but that doesn't look good. I feel like you can just forget about the back legs. Yeah. I think it's this space right here that's bugging me, though. Have the legs be black. Yeah, if I do them black, that... See, now, that's gonna be, like, that would be metal, right? Like, this would be metal on the pin. Oh my gosh. Are you doing postcards, Rin? Ooh. Oh, these are the storybook. This is the storybook covers. I like 4, 9. And I like 7. 4, 9, and 7. Could also try adjusting how they're stepping. Yeah, that's also true. Ooh, okay, yeah. Like, what if I made Feathertail's leg more like this? And then kind of scooched over his leggy. Oh. These cats absolutely bonking. Head bonks. Do you guys ever head bonk your own cat? I do all the time. Apple's sleeping. Oh my gosh, you guys. I gotta send you this picture. Wait, hold on. Rin, I'm sending you this. Apple and the entire patrol of cats that are watching her so that she doesn't sleep. So she has no nightmares. Hold on. I gotta send you guys this picture. This is Apple and her nightmare patrol. Warding away the nightmares. Warren Photographic. It was working for me yesterday. I haven't been on it today. Apple will have no demons in her sleep today. Where's Firestar? He's up here. He's on the... Oh, wait. You guys saw him, yes, on Sunday. He's right here. He's on the high rock, the high ledge. Okay. I would like to have at least a little bit of her like swirly pattern happening. Now I have to decide whether I'm going to make her swirly pattern printed on her or not. That's actually something I didn't think about. Let's pretend that it's not going to be printed on for now. I think it costs more money to have it just like screen printed on. The Dirty Noodles. I know, I wish I had the Shadow Sight one, but I only have Dove and Ivy from like the first Kickstarter. I tried to lessen their colors. I only got down to 10. 10 is pretty much the... 10 is the sweet spot for these enamel pins, for sure. 10 is pretty much what I can only get down to. We will see. I think I can get rid of Feathertail's pink. If I make her nose... Well, no. We'll see, we'll see. Give me a sec. Let me just copy her into here. Why are you so freaking tiny, girl? Ay. Okay, hold on. She'll be in the new prophecy. Broski, I have to animate her swirly shoulder pattern. I'm so sorry. If it helps you at all, let me show you when I designed her. Because this design is very similar to the way I animated her for 4th Apprentice. Like a really long time ago. It's not too much different. So what I would do back then is... Let me just draw her like shoulder. Okay, so this is her, right? Sort of. There's a pattern that follows this right here. So you have her belly, which is kind of like a concave version of this. And then you have this pattern right here that follows the shape of her shoulder. And then it kind of goes like this. And the bottom of it also does this shoulder. And then I would say go about halfway up. And make that the top of the swirl. And then halfway again. Make it kind of the bottom. And then kind of judge this one. This one just follows the curve of the body. This spot is right in the middle. This is kind of the same size as this. And then do another one right there. This one right here hits this thigh. And then this one's in the middle. And then bam. Clean it up. Bada bing, bada boom. Curve it up, curve it up. Make these so that they don't touch, though. Don't let those touch. Yeah. I try to tie down markings, even like ones like these, a decent amount. A lot of the times I'll tie them down to this shoulder and the thigh cut right here. And then a lot of the times my markings will do like halves. So like split it in half and you can usually kind of judge it from here. Like this one's in thirds for the thigh. So a lot of the times when I'm doing markings, if you do those like portions, you can get, oh, that's Apple. You can get some cheat sheets going. I meant to do more like that. I think I did one for J Feather maybe where I broke down his markings. Her tail I would simplify like 100%. I would just do like something like that. I don't know. You don't have to have all of these like feathery tail thing. Cute. Okay, where's Feather? There she is. I think I'm going to not have the white on her. I think I'm just going to simplify it to one color. That is not Feathertail. That's the River Clan marking. Boop. With Stormfur's lighter gray. The brown on her nose to his lighter gray. Ah, we'll see, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. I mean, there's gonna be characters like... I don't know. I still haven't gotten... Oh, man. I'm a little scared for my quote. Oh, shoot. Look, I changed her. I changed her up. Of course I did. Y'all, I've been, like, kind of craving design streams again. Revamp streams, etc. Color Me, I genuinely don't think I'm gonna have to draw that many cats for chasing shadows. I don't think. So. Draw Stormfur. I actually have, because I want to do a Stormfur map. Well, technically it's a Feathertail Stormfur map. It starts out as sort of a Feathertail thing, and then it becomes a Stormfur thing. No, where is he? He's here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Oh yeah, this was me plotting out her markings. Yeah, we saw the preview chapters. I think I'm gonna keep her chest that dark color. I think it'll just make... It'll make the feather boa pop, I think. The main news is that there is no main news. The main news was how hard I laughed. Oh, that's the wrong one. The main news is how hard I laughed when Shadowsight was like, "You're not going to believe this," but he doesn't even have a single broken bone. That's the news. I'm actually going to clean this up. I don't like it touching the ear. I don't know. I could get rid of the nose spot. I know. Blasphemous. I know. I know. I'm not going to color it in yet. Where's Stormfur? There he is. That is Apple. Go away, Apple. I mean, don't go away because I love you so much, but like, I need to stop opening you. You're distracting me. You're not even actively distracting me, and you're distracting me. She's so good at her job. Death of the brown nose spot. You guys know I don't want to do it, but you know I had to do it sometimes. We'll see, we'll see. I think I'm gonna try to marry their pink color. Would his eyebrows look okay black? Maybe. Hold on. Let me just color it in. Oh, yeah. I see what you were talking about. So, like, you're saying that if I did this and then maybe, like, put that on 50%. Because he does have warmer. You see, on the sticker, I don't have to do this. On the stickers, I can shade it a little bit and actually make the designs. look more proper. Pins? Indeed, indeed. I do want to do that pin, Sage, but I don't know if we'll do it today. I have been... I've been working on a lot of things that involve Bracken for recently, and I would like to take a break. Bracken fur is indeed popping up everywhere. I need to get another smaller Ita bag. I feel like I should get an Ita bag. But I want to get an Ita bag for my Warrior Cat stuff, but I've never found one that I actually really like for Warrior Cat stuff. Like, yeah, you can get one that's like cat-shaped, but I feel like... I don't know. I feel like I might be able to continue the light color up here. And I almost feel like maybe lightening them up a little bit. What's an Ita bag? An Ita bag is... Let me get you one. It's like a bag that's usually dedicated to a single fandom or a single character or a particular aesthetic. So like here's a Madoka Magica one. Where like it has a clear thing and then you put all of the merchandise for one character or one series into it. So I wanted a Werecats one. Yeah, they're like they're more I think they come from like the anime-ish sphere. They're popular in Japan, but yeah. Anime-wise, they're usually dedicated for like a single character, but I want one for Warrior Cats. That's like dedicating it to like some Warrior Cats merchandise. I think this looks okay. Yeah. Did we, how many colors are on this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. 10's my limit, it seems. Yeah. I know that Nio has sent me somebody that will do custom Ita bags. For a decent, like, I mean, I'm sure it costs a pretty penny, but it seems pretty fun. Like, Niall has one of a mandatory character. I think it's Radio. I believe it was Radio. No, it was Video. It was Video. It was definitely Video. I don't like this one. Is there a limit? No, but it's just like, raises the cost of, like, production. I would prefer to keep them all within the same amount of colors. So no one pin is too much, is a lot more expensive than the other, because I'm gonna, yeah, I guess it's my wallet. My limit is my wallet. Oh, dude, I need to do my taxes to see how much I'm, like, willing to invest, put forward. Okay. Let me save this. Okay, who do I want to do next? I did want to do these guys. I guess you guys can pick. What did Webfoot do in the new prophecy? I remember this poster was extremely hard to populate. I remember this was probably the one poster that I had to pick some freaking nobodies to populate it. Like Holly and Lorch. Or like Smokey. I believe Webfoot is a Mudclaw supporter. But I remember just this having a very difficult time populating this with a lot of, like, nobody cares cats, isn't it? Like, technically Ashfoot did almost nothing except for become deputy. Misty, Stone, and Moss. Do you guys think I should put Moss? Okay, this is... I'm gonna start a poll. Should I put Moss Kitten with Misty and Stone? Yes. No. I've been struggling with that. Yeah, Black Claw's in there, Dawnflower's in there. Like, it was very hard to populate. Yes. I feel like they're gonna have to be kittens. If I put Moss Kit in there, I feel like I need to make it like a kitten bundle. you guys agree with that? Some people have been like, oh, we'll draw Misty and Stone like grown up, but like Moss Kit is like tiny. I don't like that idea. I feel like they should all be the same. If Oakheart told Misty and Stone they had a third sibling, I don't know. Did Oakheart know that? Oakheart knew that there was a third one, right? That died? No, I don't want Moskit to be a grown-up cat. I mean, I could draw them, like, play fighting or something. I think I have them as, like, being 2 months old when they, like, leave for RiverClan. I like Misty and Stone as a duo and the Prophecies Begins, but I'm not against Moss being in the mix. I feel like that's probably the general consensus of people, is that Misty and Stone definitely have more sibling moments as a duo than they do with Moss Kit, but I don't think anybody that, me included, like, I love Misty and Stone's, like, sibling relationship and, like, exploring that, but I personally am not opposed to having Moss Kit in there. So I should, honestly, with my own logic, I should just put Moss Kit in there. No one will complain that Moss Kit is in there. People who know that it's Misty and Stone are going to know that they have Moss Kit. So I feel like I might as well just put her in there, because I'm not going to piss off anybody by putting her in there. And no one's going to be like, oh, I wish it was just them. But if I do Misty and Stone together, they're going to be like, oh, I wish Moss Kit was in there. So... Alright, I talked myself into it. Let me find an inspo pic for 3 cats. 3 kittens. I just want to look at kittens. Mostly. Ew, AI, get out of here. Okay. New. Oh. Did I change Moss Kit for the Super Edition poster? Does anyone remember? Let me open it. What did I name that? What did I name that poster? Prequels? Yeah, I did. There she is. I did a little bit. But I believe she has, like, the same colors as, like, Stone and Misty. Yes, they all have blue eyes. Well, we'll see. Hawkheart jump scare. Looking down at Moonflower like we hate women. That paw's cute. I keep forgetting that Moonflower is grandma to Stone, Misty, and Moth. Yeah. You know who else is their grandma? Rainflower. Tomatoes in chat for Rainflower? Oh no, not the tomatoes. Stinky Rainflower, she probably puts on way too much perfume. Maybe. I mean, she is stinky because she's a stinky river clan cat that eats too much fish and has fishy breath. So... You guys like my scribbles that you can't even tell what is happening? Which cat has the most random genetic makeup? That's like relatively recent. Is it like... Is there a cat that has like pretty recent genetic makeup of like all 4 clans inside of it? Or is it like Oakheart and Stone for Oakheart? No. Is it like Stormfur and Feathertail that have like a decent amount of WindClan genes, a decent amount of ThunderClan genes? Stormfur and Brooks. I feel like I want this one to be like on top of the pile. Birch Feather has kits. Tiger Star's family line. I'm thinking of like a cat that I was wondering if there was a cat that was half clan, then they have half clan, and then they have half clan. But I don't think there's ever been somebody that's like a family line that's been that crazy. Crowfeather's family tree? I don't think so. If doubling had been from Leaf Pool's litter, wild amounts of clan genetics. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely Catch Alive that have 3 clans worth of genetics in them and kitty pet genes. We are drawing Misty, Stone, and Moss kit. Okay. I think this should be Stone. Do you think this should be Moss, or do you think this should be Moss? I think this should be Misty, and this should be Moss at the top. Spireclaw and Fringe Whiskers kits will be pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, Spireclaw is like a Snowbird Scorchfur cat, which makes it so that he shares a lot of genetics with a lot of other cats. But Fringe Whisker is safe. And if they have kits, I think all of Blaze Light's kits will be safe. He can't be with Red or Spruce. They can't be with Red or Spruce. That hasn't stopped them before, though, by the way. Which of your tumblers? I think either of them. They all go to the same inbox, I believe, Janetta. I think you can send direct messages to the Nifty-Senpai one. I don't think you can send direct messages to the Warriors Project. I feel like you start getting inbred cats in a clan when there's a 4-litter that all survive to adulthood. That's when it starts getting dicey. Which name will you call me? Probably Piper. Basically, it just means that her Inspire Claws kits shouldn't be mates with anyone from Sky Clan. Well, they don't have kits yet, so... I think we all thought that Red and Spruce Paw would have been Spire Fringe kits, but they ended up being Flax Pounce kits, and it, like, threw everyone for a loop. If Bridgefeather has kits with Ridge Glow, they'll be descended from Sky, Thunder, and Shadow. Yeah. This is true. Okay, where's Misty? Peeled. What did I do for her as a kitten? Okay, not too much. I'm gonna have to not do the gradient. I'm gonna have to do what I did for the little pistol. Does she have no hair? Yeah, she's bald. I might get rid of her inner ear color. She got the bald jeans. Poor Misty. French Whisker's mom is an OG joined Sky Clan, no family history. Her dad's parents are both cats. Yeah. I think it just becomes a problem because Rabbit Leap, Nettle Splash, and Plum Willow have all had kits at this point, and so they kind of forgot that they were related. I think that's where SkyClan's problems become an issue. You've got such tiny eyebrows. Idea. The scarf? Oh my gosh, Janetta. Hold on, pause, breaky break. It's break time. Oh my god, she's loafing. Janetta. Okay, well, pretend that it doesn't have the black background because she's so cute. Baby. Thank you. I love her. She's so happy. I save it. I'm saving it. Janetta 2026. Oh, you're fine. It will remind me who did it. Bruh. I got an ask that's, dude. Not to ruin the mood. But here's the new ask that's in my blog. This is what I deal with. Buddy, pal, why do export really big and dense images where people will zoom in to see small drawings of characters as JPEGs sometimes? Like half of your backgrounds are PNGs and half are JPEGs, and the JPEGs look really ugly when you try to zoom in on tiny details. Please just export your clan camp images as full-sized PNGs, I beg of you. Bruh, if I did that, Temu would steal them. I'm sorry. I don't know, I get messages like that all the time. People demanding things of me. I don't know. A very angry person. Oh, did I wait, did I show you guys the really angry survey response I got from somebody? They didn't pick anybody, by the way. They just sent me this message. Hold on. Hey, I gotta show you guys this. They didn't pick any designs. They just wrote in the comments section. The designs are cute, but is the money you make off of this really worth creating a bunch of plastics that will poison our soil and water until the end of time? Is it worth the real human people that will be exploited in the supply chain created for these pins? Even if you genuinely feel like you must create pins for some reason, why not pick the lesser of two evils and do wooden ones? I don't know what to say to these people, man. No fun allowed, I guess. Why aren't I solving the climate crisis single-handedly? I don't know. The crazy thing is I don't think enamel pins have any plastic in them. Like, enamel pins are enamel, and like, are enamels plastic? Because the other part is metal. I don't know. And I'm like, how is making wooden ones any better for the environment? You're still cutting down trees. I'm just so confused. I'm like, okay, thanks. So you don't want any, I understand. That's fine. Save the trees, Lorax moment? I suppose. People just crazy. Unfortunately for that anonymous commenter, I am making enamel pins. I am sorry. But I suppose I am going to kill the earth a little bit more with my warrior cat pins. I'm sorry. I recycle though. So I don't know what to tell you. Let's see, do I want to do her fluffy fluff? Will it look okay? Oh yeah, Dio. We did Stormfur and Feathertail. That's the one we've done today. That's the only one we've done today. She's poisoning our water supply and burning down all our houses. She is? No, but are we gonna stand around and wait until she does? Enamel's made out of a type of glass. That's what I thought. I was like, I'm pretty sure enamel's not plastic. So I'm like confused. I don't know. I just thought it was very amusing. I'm sure that person that left that comment had no idea that these were warrior cat pins. They legitimately probably were Google searching on Tumblr or like using the Tumblr search function and typed in enamel pins, and they probably do it daily and wait to see somebody post about making enamel pins, and they probably copy paste the same exact thing to everybody. Like, I'm not special. But I was just like, man, the freaking dedication that some people have. To no fun allowed. I don't know. I didn't take it personally. I just thought it was amusing. I was like, I'm so sorry, dude. I hurt you in ways that I cannot even begin to understand. Eh. Let me pull up Mosket's head a little bit. I don't know. I want to try to make sense of the comment, guys. I want to try to make sense of it. I don't know what I just... It wouldn't be the internet if you didn't get one comment like that on your survey. Let's just say that. Let me do Storm or Stone Kit's head. And see what he's gonna give me. Stone. Okay, I have to go into the little pistol projects. Why is Googling what enamel pins enamel made out of so hard? I don't trust the AI answer. I don't know. Well, I don't know, because there's hard enamel and soft enamel, right? So I don't know. I don't freaking know, man. Yeah. The only thing that we've done today is Storm and Feather. This is the second pin that we've theory crafted. I'm working kind of slow today. Now we're doing Stone, Misty, and Moss kit. Oh, and also we went over the results of 700 people asking for their, like, most requested enamel pins, which is, there's nothing new from the last time. Our survey size has grown, but we have not made any new discoveries. Everything is pretty much exactly how it was. Amber's on a mission to find out how much you're destroying the environment. I mean, I can't be destroying the environment any more than, like, making a single car is, right? I don't know. It's not like I'm mass producing these enamel pins. I want to say that I do pick environmentally conscious companies to make my products. Ones that do use recycled materials. But I don't know if I'll have that option for enamel pins. But I do try to be kind to the environment when I have the option. All of my acrylic charms are made out of recycled plastics. All of my stickers are made out of a recycled paper. And all of my packaging supplies is made out of recycled plastic as well. And paper. So, I do my part. I try. I enjoy nature. I enjoy the woods, and I would like it to stay. How am I doing today? I'm doing pretty okay. I had a headache. It has gone away. I feel like it's just the weather has changed so much these last couple of days here. Like, it's been raining pretty much non-stop for a couple days, and the snow is melting, and I think I'm just suffering from the environment atmosphere changes. Why is Stone Kit becoming difficult to draw? Jessica is personally flying every order to its destination in my private jet. How bad can I be? Y'all, I think on my birthday we should just watch the Lorax in its entirety. I think that's what we're gonna do instead of watching maps. I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. Did I see the post I tagged you in? Was it on, where was it? On Tumblr? How do I look at tagged things on Tumblr? Is it in your mentions? Okay, okay. Yes. I want to reblog this to Nifty Jessica. You did like the Lorax as a kid? I mean, I was 17 and I liked the Lorax. Or whenever it came out. Thank you. And Insta, I don't think I have an Insta. I think I do have an Insta, but I never use it except for when I'm looking at applications for maps. When people send me Instagram applications. I don't think I'm logged in on this computer. Oh yes, I am reblocking it. Oh yeah, I have 3 paws on these enamel pins. Sad. The loss of Pete's. There's so many professional level and actual professions. I'm so confused. How bad can I be Clear Sky map? Y'all, there's a How Bad Can I Be Tiger Star map in 2015 that never got completed, and to this day I wish it was the only one I regret never trying to like help finish up, because that was a banger of an idea. You could still try to finish it? I don't know if I have my original part. I might have to just rip it off of YouTube. It might be on my hard drive. I don't think it is though. Because I did it, I believe I did that part on my computer that blue screened. Maybe not. It might have been done on my... No, I think it was done on my old MacBook, which means I would have it. If she did, I'd have to redo my part. I'm not reposting that. Dude, I would just use my old part. Frick it. I remember being quite proud of the overhead Ravenfall run cycle in that part, honestly. I think it's still in my YouTube reel. I think I want to squish... I want her whole paw to be visible, so I think I'm going to move Misty a little bit. Unclutter her. I have a little bit of space to work with on that side. So I move her out a little bit. Do I want this to be all black? Do I think it reads okay? It does read fine. Kind of want her to be have like a thinner neck so she looks more like Blue Star. How's how's the little pistol project? Holy crap, that's like a tongue twister. It's going, so it's... I'm doing most of the pre-production on my own, I think. But I am recruiting people to help with compositing, animation, backgrounds. So like all of production and post-production, I'm recruiting people to help finish. So a lot of my little pistol streams are working on pre-production, so like color scripts, board adjustments, character designs, and then layouts, because I've been doing a lot of the background. I did all the backgrounds for scene 1 by myself. But right now, I haven't been working on it. I'm trying to get other things off my plate. But a lot of people have been asking me, like, oh, I can't wait till the production starts. And I'm like, yeah, dies inside. Found it. Enjoy my terrible old art memories. Wait, hold on. I gotta look at... Oh, right! Wait, hold on. This is... Oh my gosh, I love this, actually. No, you need to keep this. Dude, this is peak. We reached peak. I don't think Amber wants me to show this to 76 people. I'd have to get permission to show it. Yeah, I'll have, like, I plan on, I mean, nothing once Little Pistol's production starts, I mean, nothing is behind closed doors on it. People who are doing the animation for it, they can post whatever they want. They can stream whatever they want. They can talk about it. So it shouldn't be, once it actually gets going, I mean, I'll do a lot more streams of it and stuff like that. Right now, my main focus on video content for this year, for this channel, is I want to do the Sing of the Moon PMV, and I want to host the map this year, the Frostpaw one. So, Little Pistol, I don't know. Did it come out in 2017? Somebody told me that I could schedule it to be released in 2027 to like coincide with the 10 years release of the revised boards. Okay, how did I draw her ears? Okay. Yeah, logic. I mean, I feel like I need to, yeah. Right now, I have a couple things assigned out on it, animation-wise. I have some special effects animation assigned out for, like, the water effects on one of the shots, and then I have somebody working on the rough animation for shot 1. It's it's Sam, Meow286 or whatever her numbers are. It's basically a meme now that I never get her numbers right. I'm sorry, Sam. But it's Meow. And then she said she'd do the roughs for shot 1, and then somebody else will clean it up. When did I get into Warrior Cats? Like 07, 06, I don't remember. When I was in middle school. I was in middle school from 06 to 09. There's something about Moss Kit's pose that looks very stiff to me. I think it's because I have her... It's okay though. For a sketch, it's fine. And then also I need to work on... I need to flip this one a little bit. All of their faces are looking a little awkward, but I think it's fine for now. Let me get Moss Kit. I feel like her freckles are probably gonna have to be painted on. Tiny Moss Kit head. I feel like she knows my deepest secrets. She probably does. Yeah, they are gonna be pins. They are designs for pins. Indeed, indeed. Part of me kind of doesn't want her to be a pointed cat anymore. Part of me wants to just have random colors on her, but I mean, I kept her face pointed, so I guess it doesn't matter. Going out with dinner, going to dinner with my dad tonight. Oh no. Here's hoping it's not too draining of an experience. My favorite arc? Probably arc 1. I know. Arc 1 and 5 are the ones I read over and over. I'm just gonna make that back one, maybe. I don't know. Arc 5 is Dawn of the Clans. Yep. About my evening as though I'm not going out, and then suddenly remember that no, I do have plans. Okay, I understand completely what you're talking about, because that's what happens to me at night for the next day, where I'm like, ah, yes, tomorrow is just a chill day. I can draw, I can work on all this stuff, and then I'm like, oh wait, no, I have a freaking appointment. I have this appointment. I have to do this. I'm like, oh jeez. I think I read some of Arc 1 and Dawn of the Clans. I mean, those are the two best arcs, so... Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm able to use these two colors together to make the interiors of the mouths for each of these guys. And since they're all kind of the same, I think I'll be able to combine some of these colors. Like, part of me thinks, yeah, I'll be able to, like, combine these two colors. I might get rid of this And just make his belly just the same. He does need his this. What do I think Moss Kit's warrior name would be? Moss Fur. Just kidding. Probably like Moss. It would be Sunstar naming her. Moss Patch, Moss Flower. I think I made her warrior cat name like Moss. I gave her a warrior cat name once, but I can't remember what I gave her. Mossflower is a cute one. Like, named after her grandma. Her two grandmas, actually. I think Mossflower could work. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna make this the same color. And then I almost feel like I could modify that to be the brown color that's on her nose. And then maybe just make her nose black. Oh, I didn't do any of her markings, really. Misty Foot has the most amount of colors of any of them. But again, I think I can use the same... Yeah, I could probably use that same color for this. And then I could just make her just like that color. Or her... whatever, you know what I mean. Moss Frost? Yeah, I don't like that. I like Moss Flower. Y'all are furry, so therefore you get fur as your suffix. I get it, I get it. Sorry. Leopard fur, patch fur, rose fur, thistle fur, blue fur, snow fur. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Misty's a little bit off, but not too bad. Let's see how many there are here. One. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he has one. 6, 7. Maybe 9? Is that right? I feel like those two could be merged. Did I count Misty's brown? Yeah, it's the same brown. I made it the same brown as that's in stone and moss up here. So it's right here. I think that's it. And honestly, this and this is the same color. And I like stone for having something that's his own color to kind of make him stand out. Yeah. So about the same amount of colors as I usually do. Misty, stone, moss. I want to try to make moss fur's pose a little bit less like stiffy, but more colors means that they're gonna cost everybody is gonna have to pay more. So we're trying, and also, you know, you gotta save that environment. Ay, caramba. Also, hello, Pixie. I haven't watched your PMV yet. Sorry. There's been a lot happening. I can see the vision I had in yeah, right. One less carbon for every color saved. Yeah. Thank you, Wither. I was actually about to take a break. I know, I need to watch it. I haven't... Whatever. I've just been very, very, very busy. This month has been a struggle. Yeah, I don't like this one. I need to rework this one. I like these two a lot. I think I could work on Feather Tail's... I don't know if I like this flow into Stormfur's tail right here. I think I could work on that a little bit more. Maybe like have it flow down instead of like start to point back up. I mean, I kind of plan on designing all the ones that I had in that pool that I did. I don't know how many will get made into pins, but I'll probably make them all into stickers at least. I have no idea, because basically what's going to happen is it's going to be a Kickstarter for these 3, and then there'll be funding for more options. So it'll basically be up to the people who fund it how many are going to be made, at least at the beginning. Because I'll just do like, and I'm not gonna, yeah, so it'll just be however many people end up wanting done. But whichever ones don't get made into pins, I'll put on stickers and have that option, because stickers are, I can fund, and personally, I can fund stickers. I need to get a sticker machine so I can just print stickers off, period, but right now I just get them made on from an Etsy seller. Can we do Thunder and Lightning next? We probably can, because I think I sketched out an idea for them, right? I sketched out an idea for them when I was doing Blue and Snow. How many votes does Thunder and Lightning have? 120. So about 16% of people said they'd want to see Thunder and Lightning. I do love my Dawn of the Clans ones. More people want to see Strikestone, Juniper Claw, and Sleek Whisker than Thistle Rose and Sweet Paw, Starling and Robin, Root and Needle, Knight and Claw, Mud and Torn, Gale and Crow, Bristle, Flip, and Thrift. I have, like, crazy odds. You need to make more stickers. I have not invested in creating stickers in-house yet. It's definitely the next thing that I want to invest into to be able to create in-house. Right now I can only make buttons in-house, which is why I can offer buttons of every single Warrior Cats character, because I can just make them on demand. But if I had the option to do stickers, I could also offer stickers of every single Warrior Cat character. I just have not done it yet. Let me save this. Your sticker machine has cost you so much grief. I've heard mixed things on many, like, crickets and, like, other things, and, like, you have to get a lamination machine for the vinyl, and you have to get a good printer to be able to just print off your designs. I would need to invest in a hearty sum to start offering stickers, I think. And it's not, like, unfeasible. Like, if I do the Enamel pin Kickstarter and I get enough money, I'd probably invest it into being able to create stickers. After the initial investment of, like, getting them produced happens. Okay, it was in my blue. Yes, okay. This was the sketch I had that I was like, oh yeah, this is a good Thunder and Lightning sketch. So I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna do a BRB really quick. I'm gonna do a stand up and stretch, refill my water, and You guys should also do a stand up and stretch. I will be right back. I return. Temps to plummet. I don't know, it says it's going to be 60 degrees tomorrow. I don't see how that's plummeting. Alrighty. So, lightning tail and thunder. Let me open the Dawn of the Clans. I want to know if I modified lightning tail at all. He's got the biggest freaking paws in the world, man. Not really. I love this poster. This is the one I have on my wall. Okay. And I don't think Thunder's changed. When I left, I dropped frames. How dare I drop frames? gonna be 95 degrees. Oh yeah. Shouldn't it like be coming into fall time for Australia? And it's still like in the 90s? That's crazy. I guess it is kind of like August or September? He's bald. Sorry, Thunder. You got bald. The bald genes hit. Spider leg has competition. Wait, what's wrong with spider leg? With long legs? Lightning tail does have long legs. He may be bald, but he does have big feet. Yeah. I mean, that's his, like, one thing in the books, is that he just has massive feet, right? Like, his feet are just massive. I remember that. The books make him sure. The books. The books made sure you knew he had big feet. I don't know why, but that cracks me up. The way that you worded that was so funny. Big meaty paws. Thunder is like Ralph from Wreck-It Ralph, and he just destroys everything. He does kind of have Wreck-It Ralph feels, doesn't he? Like the big old feet, the big old hands. He walks, it shakes the earth and sounds like thunder. I like that more than his name being Thunder because his mom's name was Storm, I guess. I mean, it doesn't make much sense. Do you think that his werecast name would have been like Thunderfoot or something like that? Thunderstep? He has the airplane ears. Thunderstep goes hard. It does kind of go hard, doesn't it? Thundering steps. Thundering step. Thunders. Hey, Bowie. Bowie, how's the Fire Star plush going? How many people have backed it? I'm trying to decide whether I need to back like 20 more times. I'm just kidding. I need to reblog it to the Warriors Project so it gets funded. I need that plushie in my life. $50% backed. I backed. I can check. Hold on. I can check it on my phone. I can't check it on this computer. I had to back on my laptop. Norton doesn't like the website. 35 out of 50. Dude, I don't want to own just one of your plushies. I genuinely thought about backing it twice at least. I need them. In case one of my friends wants one and didn't back it. I'd be like, ah, but I have an extra. I do a giveaway. Ah, yes, a giveaway. Where can I find the plush? I'm so glad you asked, random stream viewer that did not know that the plushies existed and have yet to feast their eyes on this beautiful Fire Star plushie by Bowie Stars in chat. Let me link you the link to pre-order it. Okay. Not sponsored, by the way. It is so cute. It's so cute. I need it real, and I need it on my desk. Like, I need 50 of them on my desk right now. But he can only get made if, I think, 15 other people decide that he also needs to be on their desk. No, but I had Bowie sent it to me in Discord. So it was the last thing that Bowie sent me, so I just went to their Discord private messages and copy pasted it. I need him. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do his little, like, lightning bolt symbol. It's okay. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt. I think I'll survive, I guess. He has his little lightning bolt right here that I think I can do. I saw that, Bowie, you really want that night pelt claw face. I do have like a really cool idea for them. I don't know if they'll get made into pins, but I mean, I want to draw them and make them stickers, so you should at least get your night pelt claw face sticker. Honestly, I don't know if I'll do a Torny or Mudclaw one. I don't really have any good ideas for them, and no one really likes them. No one seems to like them enough for me to come up with an idea for them, so I probably will pass on them, but I don't know if they'll get made into pins. I feel like people are really sleeping on them, especially from I added them because, well, So Tornier and Mudclaw and the Nightpelt Clawface ones were made especially because I thought that they had interesting dynamics in their graphic novels. So like Exile from Shadowclan and Winds of Change. So that's kind of why I added them, but I guess no one else thinks that, so... Okay, no, you get 3. You have Big Pete's, but you still only get 3 toes. I need to reread them. I read those graphic novels on a transatlantic flight. I honestly really liked the last wave of original graphic novels that James L. Barrie did. I thought that they did a very good job at telling... They were a very good recap. I would say that they were recap super edition or recap content, whereas they didn't have many original... The most original story was Thief and ThunderClan, which honestly I think Thief and ThunderClan might be the weakest storyline-wise anyway. I do like the character exploration in that, and it does have one of my favorite panels ever that I wish I could buy from James L. Barrie. The one where Brightheart is like singing her little song. But I genuinely think that they're really good, and I wish that they would continue making little like novella type things like that with the graphic novels. I think that they could really hit it off with like a series of Dark Forest graphic novels. Like, if I was on the team, I'd be like, guys, we need to do this. But I'm not on the team. Even though I should be. I'd make them bucals of monies. I know, I could email him and ask him if he would be willing to sell, or if he still has that one. I'll listen to Omori, Undertale, and Deltarune music. Here, I'll show you which panel I want. I have it saved to my... I would either want this one. I would love to have this one. It's so cute. It makes me smile every single time. Or I would want one from Gray Stripe. Best jumper in the trees. Catch birdies with ease. Brightheart, if you please. I know. I know. They can steal my idea. They've literally been stealing ideas from the community for years now. I definitely prefer the graphic novels made by James Barrie over the most recent ones. Not to say that the newer ones are bad, they're just kind of lacking. I'm here to tell everyone that the graphic novels suck and that they're bad, and you shouldn't feel bad about thinking that they suck, because they do suck, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. We support graphic novel slander in this chat. I want a Juniper Claw. About him being a guardian cat. I mean, they could do like an Ash for graphic novels, Silver Tuft, Snow Tuft. They could do, they could honestly rewrite, they could just make the freaking Maple Shade one into a graphic novel and it would sell. Like, they wouldn't even have to come up with a new stupid story. They could do a One-Eye one. They would never do a One-Eye one. They hate Dawn of the Clans, but... What don't... It would be, Stas? It would be so much easier for me to tell you what I do like about the graphic novels. And what I do like about them is the color script. There, that's it. Just assume that everything else I hate them for. You can't handle evil Nifty. I'm sorry. I don't like them. Why is your head so big? Shrink it. Can you tell how much I care about Dawn of the Clans? I feel like my Dawn of the Clans pins are already like going harder than some of my other ones. It's so stupid. See ya, Mom. I would sell my soul for a Spider Star graphic novel. I don't think I've ever had somebody that came in here and... I didn't know you liked Spider Star that much, Lemon. I think that could also be an interesting one. Like the Fall of Sky Clan as a graphic novel. I'm trying to think of what the core theme would be on that, though. Like, what little stories could you tell? I mean, anything Maple Shade Touch sells. Anything Scourge Touch sells. They did the Scourge graphic novel, and it's like one of people's favorite... It was like the favoriteest graphic novel ever for the longest time. It probably still is everyone's favorite. Like, original graphic novel. I'm trying to think of... I don't think 3 graphic novels in one is necessary. I think everyone would be fine if they split them all into like a different graphic novel. And it would give them the opportunity to maybe make a different... have different artists for each one. They could do them all together so that they don't take that long to come out. That's not who I wanted. I wanted a Thunder. I like the way Thunder is drawn. I know. I like how Thunder... I actually like how Lightning Tail turned out, too. I'm struggling with Lightning Tail's design most of the time. I think he looks a little bit too dorky for how he's utilized in the plot. But... part of me wants to kind of add his dad. I gave his dad, anime hair. What is this, like Naruto-like hair? And I don't think Hawkswoop has hair, but I think Acorn Fur kind of inherited her hair. I mean, they're both kind of dorky looking. Like, look at freaking Acorn Fur, man. You're an acorn. Get out of here. No one cares about you. No, I like it without his... Is Grape Stripes Vow important for the Broken Code? No. Not at all. It does take place concurrently with it, but it's not that important. I cook up well for Dawn of the Clans. You can tell that I actually like Dawn of the Clans. Sometimes I feel like you can tell when I'm just designing something because people want to see it versus when I want to see it. Like, I feel like that for Blue and Snow. I need to think about Blue and Snow a little bit more. Like, I really like them. This one... I guess, I don't know. I like seeing all of them, honestly, so... But I definitely think about Dawn of the Clans a lot more than some other things. I'm trying to think if I want to do like a metal back leg. Nah. I'm running into the same problem I had with Storm and Feather again, where there's this empty space right here, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know if it needs filled, really. I'll figure it out. Also, Lightning Tail doesn't have white on his tail. That's a complete and utter gaslight from me, by the way. Just FYI. I don't think I need... He doesn't need his paws showing. He's just all black. I don't need to show too much of him. I think it's more important just Thunder is showing. I think just having a black cat next to Thunder, people are going to think it's Lightning Tail. Hopefully. Well, people still think this is like Firestar and like Scourge or something, probably. It's okay. If they want to believe that and buy it, then that's fine. I won't stop them. We have Firestar and Scourge at home. They're like, this is great, but isn't Scourge supposed to have blue eyes? I think I'll make this all black. Or metal. And this will be all metal. I am showing his big paws. Look, they're right there. There's 3 of them. Lightning tails are irrelevant. All he's described with is a broad forehead. That's why his forehead is like the broadest ever. Or a broad head or something like that. I don't remember. Something like that. Did I draw Fire and Scourge? I have not yet, but it is on my list. I might get rid of his white chin. It depends. I think I'm gonna make his nose the same color. Moon Shadow and Tall Shadow. I do have them on the list of ones I want to do. I kind of want to do something cool with them, I think. Like, they're both black cats, so I feel like I could mess around with this, like, I don't know. I could mess around with their shapes. Well, they have pretty distinct shapes. I don't know. If I don't color the inside of his ear, 1, 2, 3, that's not that many colors, is it? We have the white, we have the black, we have the green, the yellow, this color, and this color. Dude, that's like the least amount of colors so far. Yeah, the stickers will have many more colors. The stickers I will like shade and stuff. Holy crap, 7 colored cats. That might be the lowest amount so far, yes. I don't even think that Grey Wing and Clear Sky have that many colors. I think because... Yeah, I don't know. I mean... Tall and Moon would be more low. Tall Shadow... Yeah, she's only 1 color. Technically 2. And then Moon Shadow has 2 colors. And then they both have different eye colors. But I could use their inner ear color could be the same color. I almost wonder if it'd be worth it. No, I'd probably make Tall Shadow's shininess be her. Yeah, I don't know how the Moon and Tall Shadow would look. I'd have to theory craft some stuff. Oh my god, Frost, I forgot your freaking dude, get those trimmed. What does he look? Oh my god. Dude. He's built like a Lego. Jesus. Nah, I think Mudpaws is the most built like a Lego. Look at this man. He's even got the little thing at the bottom that connects into the body. Mousier's eyebrow game is also strong, but it looks so tame compared to this man. Okay, let me save this. Enamel, Thunder, Lightning. Okay, so we sketched out Storm and Feather. Then we sketched out stone, misty, and moss. And then we sketched out lightning and thunder. How many have I sketched out so far? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. This song. Is this one from Omori? I've never played Omori. The place where it rained. Okay. I should play it. Deltarune. I haven't played Deltarune either. The only one I've played out of this playlist is Undertale. But I do like this playlist a lot. Yeah, I don't like this shape up here for her. And then I feel like I want her eyes to look a little bit more playful. Like, she looks a little bit too aggressive. I want her to have a little bit more of a playful look in her eyes. This one, I want moss kits to be a little less stiff right here. I don't... Something about it... And I think it's just... Moskit in general is not... It needs to be flipped. Definitely. I'm sure that if I flipped it... I'm not going to do it right now because I'll just, like... want to fix everything. But I need to flip it. This one, I like. This one, I like. This one, I like the concept. I don't like the execution. I need to do some concepts with the same concept, but a different execution. I mean, I could probably do something similar to this, where I have, like, Blue Star in front and Snowfur in the back. Let's see, who is... So people, the ones with over 200 votes that I still need to do are Bracken, Briar, Cinder, and Thorn, Bramble and Tawny, Crooked and Oak, Fire and Scourge, Rusty and Princess, and that's it. Rusty, Princess, Crooked Oak, Bracken, Bright, Cinder, Thorn, and Bramble and Tawny. All the other ones I have done. Thunder and Lightning Tail only have 120 votes, but they do have over 100. So. Tall Shadow and Moon Shadow almost have 100 votes. No, I want to try to do a four pin nightmare. I want to try to do a 4-pin. If it doesn't work out, then I'm nixing Thornclaw. Screw him. No one likes Thornclaw. We're putting Brackenfur on a pin. I've demanded it to be so. I'm stamping my approval right now on my desk. No, Alder and Spark have reached 100. They haven't reached 200. The ones that have reached 100 are... Well, let me just show you guys. It's easier to just show you. It's literally like right here. Alder and Spark. Bramble. Okay, so Alder and Spark. Brackenfur, Bright, Cinderpelt, and Thornclaw. Brambleclaw and Tawnypelt. Bramble and Hawkfrost. Cinder, Poppy, and Honeyfern. Cloudtail, Ashfur, Ferncloud. Crooked and Oak. Fire and Scourge. Gray and Clear. We already did, though. We already did them. Jackdaw's Cry and Falling Feather actually reached 100 votes. That's impressive. This one, I think I could do really cool. I think I could do something really cool with this one, so... And I also feel like it's kind of normie coded too, because it's just like a black and white cat fighting. So I think that would be like... I think this will be more popular than I'm expecting at conventions. Pebble, Sparrow, and Owl Eyes actually reached 100 votes. Rusty and Princess, Shadow, Light, and Pounce. Storm and Feather we did today. Thunder and Lightning Tail. Tiger, Dawn, and Flame. Tiny, Ruby, and Socks actually reached over 100 votes. This one, I'm not sure. I mean, I'll make them if people really want them. White and Tiger, Willow and Gray. It actually surprises me that this one reached that many, and then Willow, Red, and Spotted. Would I do a Patch, Larch, and Petal Pin? Hold on. Pine Star. Okay, so this is Dia. Dia wanted a Pine Freckle Birch or a Petal Patch Larch. And then that was the only person that only Dia wanted a Petal Patch Larch pin. See ya, Bowie. I'm probably not too far behind. I think this is probably the end of the stream. I have a Leopard Foot Patch Pelt, Yellowfang Nut, and Rowan Berry, Mint and Marigold, and then a couple Freckle Wish Birch Faces without Pine Star. Hold on. Some people wanted Tawny Pelt Mothwing, but see, this is the thing, is that they don't have any scenes together. I specifically feel like I could make a pretty good pin with Bramble and Hawk, and like, you know, Hawk dying. I have absolutely no ideas for putting a Tawny and Mothwing together. I get it, girl power, girl power. But a couple people wanted Needletail and Sunbeam. No one actually asked for Needletail Violet Paw. Oh, here we go. Never mind. Somebody did. I expected a couple more people to suggest this because I kind of feel like this is a valid ask. And I feel like if I was going to put Needletail in this would be the one. But a lot of people did ask for like Needletail and Sunbeam. But I'm like, they're literally not even alive together. Soupy! Lots of people, I think Berry, Mouse, and Hazel is the most requested one from the original comments. Yeah, and people have been wanting these. I've had a couple people that have requested like Swiftpaw with Longtail, Swiftpaw with Lynx Kit, Swiftpaw, Brambleclaw, and Tawny Pelt. I feel like Swift and Long would be the one that I would do the most. Hawkwing. See, this does not give me any hope. When you say this does not give me any hope. Yellowfang or Hawkwing with their siblings. I'm like, I would like there to be at least 2 siblings in there that you care about. It doesn't really give me much hope when there'd only be one person. A couple people asked for Fox and Petal. Slash and Fog is a popular one. Somebody asked so, there's been a couple of people that have asked for all 9 of Snowbird's kits together. Sorrel Tail, yeah, Sorrel, Soot, Rain, and Sorrel are a pretty popular one. Swift with Lynx. Hawkwing with just Duskpaw is an interesting one. The Bee siblings have not been as popular as I thought they would be. Blossom, Briar, and Bumble, even though I have a pretty good idea for them, and I might actually make a pin with them. Because I do really love, like, especially Bumblestripe's relationship with Briarlight in Omen of the Stars, I think is really sweet. So I am actually kind of interested in this. I actually like their sibling dynamic more than Barry, Hazel, and Mouse's dynamic. I have another person that asked for Darktail and Heathertail, by the way. Barley, Hoot, Jumper. Where's Violet? Add Acorn Fur. I have a couple people that demand me to add the sibling I forgot. Or that I kind of like neglected. A couple people on that. Hawkfrost and Mothwing. See, this is the first time somebody has requested me to remove a sibling. Couple people want these guys. I love Rosetail, yeah. Another Patch Petal and Larch. So there were two. People want Fluttering Bird, some of them. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be Gray Stripe and Dark Stripe. I'm not a true Donna. Another Darktail, Heathertail with Gale Kit. There's been a couple of people that want Raven and Dust. It's a pretty popular one. Yeah. Darktail and Gray Stripe, you heard them. Ravenpaw and Dustpaw are just so not siblings for me. Yeah, so this is what I have to balance, right? Ravenpaw and Dustpaw are only siblings because of supplemental material. I don't think that they're ever actually mentioned as siblings in any of the written prose. Maybe in the freaking graphic novel, but I don't count the graphic novel. I don't care what the freaking graphic novel says. The only reason that they're siblings is because they're siblings on the Warriors family tree on the website. And so I would like to focus on siblings that are seen in the books with a relationship. Sparkpelt and Alderheart are on the list. I will be making them. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, I do have a couple characters on there that are like, they're only on there because of broader canon. I think. Do I? Not really. No, Ferncloud and Asher were always littermates. And Cloudtail was always their adopted sibling. It's explicitly stated in Dangerous Path when Ashpaw and Fernpaw desire to run, like, partake in the dog relay. Particularly because Brindleface was killed, their mother. And it's specifically shown that Brindleface dying impacts Cloudtail heavily. And it's explicitly shown that they all sneak out of camp in, I think, Fire and Ice. So. In fact, I will probably be drawing the scene in Fire and Ice when they all sneak out of camp and catch that little shrew. Or something. Like, I'll probably have that scene in my mind when I'm designing the pin. Because it's like one of my favorite scenes with all of them. But yeah, I'm probably done for today. No, you're fine, Sunny. I think the one that would be like broader canon. I think like maybe the ones that are Firestar and Scourge is actually it's probably the most vague sibling pair that I have on this list, to be fair. Because if you think about it, Firestar and Scourge are only related because of one line in the Rise of Scourge graphic novel. And there's actually nothing that ever happens with their sibling relationship, but it's such an iconic retcon that people just know it. You know? It's not even explicitly stated in the graphic novel that Scourge's father is Jake, I don't believe. Like, I think it's only set... Is it? Hold on, let me go grab the graphic novel. Isn't it just mentioned that he's like, oh, it's weird that none of them have your orange fur? Yeah. In the actual graphic novel, all it says is, you would have been proud of your kits, my love. Strange that none of them have your ginger fur. But I see your spirit in them just the same. So it's literally not even mentioned that it's Jake. So that's probably the most non-canon of all of the siblings, but everybody knows that. So it's got 300 votes of Firestar and Scourge. So, that's probably the most non-canon pair, like, sibling pair I have on here. Yes, I will be opening commissions. FYI, commission stream this weekend will be on Saturday. I have plans on Sunday, and so we are doing commission stream on Saturday. FYI. I will open up 2 slots today. I mean, I have Tiny Socks and Ruby on there, but they're not as popular as the Firestar Scourge one. Well, I'm pretty sure that Vicky confirmed that Scourge's father is Jake. And that's why everybody, like, takes it. I mean, it is true. It is Jake. But it's actually, if you had never read the wiki, or you had never, like, if you had never read anything else except for the books, you wouldn't know that it's Jake. Is basically what I'm saying. You have to, like, read the wiki. You have to look up supplemental material to know that Firestar and Scourge are siblings. But I don't think I'm gonna do a quiz today, you guys. I'm tired. And I want to eat something. So, I will see you guys all on Thursday. We'll be working more on Warrior Cat stuff, like always. And once again, commission stream will be Saturday this weekend. But I will see you guys all on Thursday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys all on the next one.